I became legally blind at the age of 33, and I'm just being blindly honest. So because October is Blindness Awareness Month, I wanted to share my story. I was diagnosed with Stargardt's disease. It is a juvenile form of macular degeneration. I was diagnosed, the diagnosis was confirmed just before my 30th birthday. I had been going to the eye doctor. My eyes I've always had glasses. I've had glasses since I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade. And my eyes have always been pretty stable. They have not declined. My prescription never really got worse. And then in my 20s, it did. And it started slowly. And it was something I had trouble explaining. I would go to the eye doctor and I would say, I can see, but I can't see. I lose things. I don't know how to explain it. I would look at something and it'd be gone. I would lose it. It was discovered that I was colorblind. I was diagnosed with that around the age of 28. Explained a lot. Green traffic lights, when they were behind trees, I would lose the traffic lights. I went on an airboat tour in Florida once with my husband, and it was, a gator spotting tour. We must have spotted like 5 or 6 gators. There was only one that I ended up seeing, and my husband could not understand. He's like, it's literally right there. It's right there. And I couldn't see it because next to the logs and the water and the brush and the trees, it all just blended together. So being diagnosed colorblind explained a lot, but it wasn't fully what was happening. My eye doctor suspected Stargardt's after seeing some pictures of my retina and the dots on my retina. I was sent for an ERG, I believe it's called, ERG. And I did that at the age of 29, where they confirmed I have Stargardt's. I have not done a DNA test yet to find out which version or which genetic version I have. So I'm working on doing that. But yeah, by 30, I was told, you have Stargardt's, you're going blind. Nobody could really tell me what that meant. Some said you won't go fully blind, but I was still being told I'm going blind by 30. At 30 years old, I had 4-year-old twins and a newborn. And I was told that I wouldn't be able to drive. I was already told to stop driving at night. One eye was getting there faster than the other. But by the age of 33, just before I turned 33, both of my eyes were declared legally blind. I could no longer drive. I had a hard time picking out my kids in crowds at school, in dance recitals, all of that. Hard time finding my kids. And just a hard time seeing. Stargardt's, juvenile form of macular degeneration, my central vision is gone. It was my central vision that declined and deteriorated and disappeared. And that is where your color vision is. That's why I'm colorblind. I see color. I have problems with shades. I have problems with, the spectrum of colors. I need high contrast. So if it's too similar reds and greens together, tend to blur together, orange and yellows, I need black and white, high contrasting colors, purple and yellow, like just complete opposites of each other to be able to see them. I don't see a black circle for my central vision. It's a lot of people think when you don't have central vision, you just see a black spot. The problem is I don't. So my blind spot is a certain size, and everybody's is different. And when I look directly at something, my eyes are trying to make up what they think that image is. And so the colors are still there. So when I look directly at something, I just lose it. It's not a black spot, but it's the same colors of the surrounding area in just like a spot. I heard somebody once say it is the coolest and cruelest magic trick. And that is absolutely correct. It's still just boggles my mind that I can look at something and it disappears. Like, that's just wild. But yeah. I am now 43 years old. I have not driven in years. I'm excited that my oldest two are about to get their driver's license. So I'll have another driver or two. My husband is my greatest support. He's my eyes. He's my driver. He's my everything. My kids do a pretty good job of helping me out. They've had to learn kind of how to help and what I need. So there is no treatment. There is no cure at this time. We don't know if my daughters have it. It is genetic. So we're going to be doing the genetic test to see about that. But I've learned some tips and tricks on how to live with vision loss and living the way I do. My eyes have kind of steadied out at 20/400, both of them. And I've been told they shouldn't decline much more than that, if at all. So hopefully I will maintain where I'm at right now, and be able to continue living life. It's just different. It's very different. I miss certain things. Some things are just crazy, which stories I'll tell and all of that. We'll get into all of that. But yeah, if you have any questions about Stargardt's, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. I'm love bringing awareness to people, and it's not something you come across very often. I just found out my aunt was diagnosed with it. She's the only person I've known. I've only met one other person in real life with it, so it's not super common. So if you have it, reach out. I'd love to connect with you and talk to you. Especially if you're early on in your journey. It was really hard for me not having anybody else to kind of go over everything with. So yeah, but that's my story. Leave me a comment or questions if you have any, and I'll just continue being blindly honest.